Eurostone, customer Smith. This is partial completion notes with parts needed. So we do need some toe kick in the shaker white. We'll need it 2 pieces, 2 8-foot pieces, to make sure we make up the master bathroom and the what's called the boys' bathroom. This is the kitchen and the Peninsula here. There's a couple other rooms I'll show you. We're also looking for 3 other cabinets that hadn't arrived, 2 that go into the master bathroom, and then the cabinet, the standalone cabinet that goes in the upstairs bathroom. So we discussed this with a designer, so we're aware of that. At this point, those are the only parts we're aware of. I'm going to point out that as far as handles, we did not put handles on the drawers, and the reason why, well, drawers and then also these glass cabinets. The reason why is because the cabinets here, the drawers, these handles are 160 millimeters, and so they're actually wider than the drawer, the interior part of the drawer itself. So I don't want to go ahead and put the handles on up here until speaking with the customer, and therefore if we do something like that, use the same handle but up top, I want to make sure that if she wants to do that all the way around, it's later than is reasonable to contact the customer regarding this, so we'll just hold that off until the time we come back out. Same kind of thing here. Don't want to assume that we're just going to put the handles here because of the height of these doors. The customer may want them in another location, and so again, want to verify with that with them before we put them on. And then the same thing with these. We're looking at probably just center these because of the size of the handles themselves. So again, just something we'll go over with the customer when that time is appropriate. So again, we're looking at with the cabinets we need. So 1 day return trip to go ahead and install all the cabinets in the master bathroom because we only had 3 of the 5 we needed. The cabinet for the upstairs bathroom, all the riser and molding up top in here, the kitchen, same thing, the laundry room, riser and crown. And then they're actually working on the flooring right now, and so we'll look at if the customer, there was some kind of discussion with the designer and the customer regarding the quarter round or shoe, and don't recall if the customer's wanting to go with that, but again, that would be appropriate to install after the flooring is in. So that's one more thing we can do on a return trip. We do have all of our moldings here. We're going to go ahead and stack them up on the cabinets until we come back. Okay, one thing I'll point out is the alignment of the Peninsula is based on their existing flooring, okay? So we took a measurement off their flooring to establish how the line of the flooring is running as it'll come into this room, and we based on the decking here. And so this alignment is based on how they've already started running the flooring and how it should line up as in relation to the decking here. So one thing we changed, initially these 2 cabinets were going to be centered in the run with a filler on the left and a filler on the right. But with the cabinet opening, like so in the glass, if we had a narrower filler there, then this could have actually, the handle could actually come into the glass. So the customer was okay with just making the whole filler on the wall to the right. And then the nice thing is that these cabinets are lined up, the end panels lined up. So simple little change, but that is one thing we did. We did have a modification for electrical wiring coming out of the wall here. That's why we installed the panel this way, because the wiring's coming out here and we want it towards the back of the panel. I have actually just kind of tucked it underneath the foot area of this cabinet, but it's accessible for the electrician to finish up their job. To show you what we've got here, these are wall cabinets that are set up with a toe for a base. We did use our molding for a baseboard all the way around, including wrapping up underneath as a toe kick. Okay, so our dishwasher end panel, 24-inch spacing, our sink base, no modifications because they haven't run the plumbing yet, and then our 3-drawer base here. So that's the Peninsula. We established with the customer to have a 1.5 inch overhang standard. So the spacing between the edge here and here is no more than 1.5. I'm sorry, no less than 1.5 to allow for a standard overhang without having to trim the molding. We've got our fridge end panel. We did add 1/2 inch fillers on either side of this 36 inch wall cabinet. And so we have 37 inch spacing in here. We pocket screwed the panel to the floor. It's got divider trays in it. This is a skin that we have that we still need to apply to either side of this cabinet here, mainly because of some damage to the cabinet. That'll be taken care of by the skins. Glass clips that we were provided with did not function because this is only like 1/8 of an inch thick and they're made for like 1/4 inch glass or larger. We supplied our own glass clips and so we used probably like 7 packs of those. So we've got all the glass in, which is good. Modification to the back there for the wire. We added blocking to extend this out 3 inches from the wall as per the design. Then again, our glass cabinets here. Our touch-up kit for both cabinet sets. One modification to the back for an outlet. All right, our base cabinet. This has 2 roll-out trays. This one's a bit tight, so we may need to adjust it. It's a 36 inch 3-drawer base. .30 inch spacing for the range, lining up with above. Another 3-drawer base. Lazy Susan corner cabinet. Our spice pull-out. Base. Waste basket pull out. Okay. We do have our toe cake on in the kitchen. All right, I'm going to show you the what's called the boys' bathroom. Okay, so we have 2 sink bases and a 3-drawer base in the middle, 1 inch filler at the wall, 3 modifications at the back for the plumbing. Same thing here. We did have we modified the toe kick area. So you can see that typically this piece of plywood goes all the way to the top. There's actually a duct, AC register duct up underneath here. And so it actually spans between both of these. So we modified both so air can flow up over these. So that. So you can see we need toe cake for in here. We don't have any left, so that's why we need 2 pieces. One for here, and then that'll take care of upstairs as well. And then, of course, the master. All right, I'm gonna show you the laundry room now. So we did get toe kick in here. Okay. So filler at the left, per design, I think it was like 1.5 inches, 2 inches, something like that. The main thing here, the main thing was that these line up with each other. So we actually hung the wall cabinets first, of course, starting there, ran this way. And so that filler is based on this alignment. So we've got that dead on. Another thing that we did, so from the designer with customer approval, the margin here, you can see that this shelf wasn't going to work with the molding that was on around this window. So I was told to go ahead and remove the molding up here and down here, so that this could go in and we could maintain the margin here. So installed that, got the margin the same, added a filler. So that's their trim. Carpenter will just come back in, redo this. You can see they probably needed to anyway because it's covering a junction box. But anywho, so that's what's going on there. We obviously constructed this voided area because this dryer washer over here. So using 2x4s, filler here, filler we use so that it could come out in that way, so we can terminate the toe kick into it, and of course skin the side. So this is sufficient, ready for stone, and then also in line with the cabinets. So it's real clean. Our base cabinet here, sink base with 3 modifications. We put that block there just to hold the vent pipe in place while we did all this, so that's temporary, but AC people can take care of that. We got our 3-door base here. Handles to spec for the customer based on what they wanted. Okay, and then up top, we did have a few cabinets in this layout that were actually, the doors were put on in reverse, so we just swapped them. Then our corner cabinet. Okay, take you back to the kitchen now. Okay, one last thing I'll point out also relates to a vent register. Modified the toe kick here because there is a AC register underneath here. We'll also point out we've got 1 1/4 plus blocking to give it the right spacing for the stone. So it'll go right up underneath this cabinet here. Okay. So again, parts we need, should be easy for us to get those, come back out. Just need a schedule with the customer when we're coming back out. We'll need some details on handle placement. At this point, if you have any questions, give me a call, 615-542-3052. Thank you very much.